You lied to me!
Help in any way I can.
Oh, no, it's just that they told me I'd be starting work today as a driver. Oh, here's my hack license.
You're a cab driver?
Uh-huh.
What do you mean busting my chops here, make them believe you're a regular person?
In 1978, a young, short, and loud, fairly unknown New Jersey actor walked into an audition. He had read the script, loved the writing and the character. He really wanted the part. He took a chance and became that character walking into that audition. The production's director, producer, and writer were there. He walked straight in, threw the script onto the table, and said,
"Who wrote this shit?"
It was at that moment that young Danny DeVito landed the role of Louis De Palma, changed his life, and changed American television history. Of course, that wasn't luck. It was the culmination of a journey many people don't know about. This is the origin story of Danny DeVito, from beauty school to Broadway to a parking garage audition that became TV legend.
You found $2,000 I've been looking for. Hey, you never lost $2,000. I didn't say I lost it, I just said I was looking for it.
Daniel Michael DeVito Jr. was born in 1944 in Neptune, New Jersey, and raised in the working-class beach town of Asbury Park. His father, Daniel Sr., ran a candy store, dry cleaning business, and a popular luncheonette. His mother, Julia, kept the large Italian family grounded. Young Danny was smaller than most kids his age, and by his own account, he was a little bit of a wise guy. His parents enrolled him at Oratory Prep, a private Catholic school, to keep him out of trouble. He later said it probably saved his life.
"And we will snatch them, carry them into the sewer, and toss them into a deep, dark, watery grave."
After high school, Danny had no plans to be an actor. He joined his sister's beauty salon and enrolled at Wilfrid Academy to become a licensed hairdresser.
To the big room that's got all the stations in it, the Wilfrid Academy, Beauty Academy it was called. And I walk in. I don't know what to expect, right? And there's 30 girls in there.
Of course.
My age. I immediately go downstairs to a payphone. Right. And I call my sister. And I say, anything you want for the rest of your life, ask me to do it, because you just sent me to heaven.
He was happy. For a while. Turns out he was good at it. He liked making people feel better about themselves. He's even said that he might have stayed in the beauty business forever, if not for one little unexpected detour. His sister wanted to expand her salon's offerings. "You should learn makeup," she told him. That offhand suggestion changed everything for Danny and eventually the entire entertainment industry as a whole.
You're a sick man, Owen. You need care, and I am taking you to the police.
Did you know that Hawaii was actually a series of islands that was all spit up by the same volcano? I never knew that.
You killed somebody. You killed a person. You're a murderer. You took a life.
You're right. You're right. I'm no good. How could I do that? I'm a sick cows.
Danny enrolled at the American Academy of Dramatic Arts in New York. Not to act, but to study makeup. While there, he watched student actors rehearse. He sat in the back of the room, taking it all in. One day, curiosity got the better of him. He decided to audition. And he got the part. It felt like home, he said later. And just like that, acting was no longer a little detour. It became the destination.
When you have kids, the idea is that you want to be on Sesame Street, you want to do animated movies, you want to see what their reaction is to. Yeah, I loved doing Philoctates.
I'm too old to get mixed up in this stuff again.
But if I don't become a true hero, I'll never be able to rejoin my father, Zeus.
Hold it. Zeus is your father, right? Zeus, the big guy, he's your daddy.
After graduating in 1966, DeVito entered what every actor faces: years of grinding it out. He worked odd jobs, parking cars, cleaning apartments, building sets, all while auditioning whenever he could. Then came a role that fit him perfectly: Martini, a patient in the play One Flew Over the Cuckoo's Nest. Later, in 1975, he was cast in the same role in the film adaptation starring Jack Nicholson. It wasn't a lead, but it was unforgettable. The performance introduced Danny DeVito to the people who mattered, quietly but decisively.
My name is Julius, and I'm your twin brother.
Oh, obviously. The moment I sat down, I thought I was looking into a mirror.
In 1978, producers were casting a new sitcom set in a New York City taxi garage. They wanted someone who could play a bitter, brilliant, unapologetically abrasive, smartass dispatcher. Taking a chance, DeVito read the script, walked into the room, and slammed it down on the table.
Well, I really wanted to capture Louis, you know, and these were very, very famous people who wrote the show. Jim Brooks, Ed Weinberger. They created Mary Tyler Moore. They were the hot shots. Yeah. The casting director said, this, you know, you got to, you're born, you know, this is a great part for you. You got to, so I really got into it, and I wanted to figure out a way to really make an impression. So I come into the room, and they're all sitting around this really well-appointed office, and they're all sitting there, the producers and whatever. And I just walked in. You see the seat you're gonna go sit, that's where you're gonna do your audition. That's the hot seat, you know what I mean? Yeah. And I got the script in my hand, and I walked in, and I took one step. I said, one thing I wanna know before we start, who wrote this? Yeah. And I took one step in total terror. Yeah. And then they just laughed, and the rest of the time, didn't matter what I said. I could say, and I got to laugh.
The casting directors burst out laughing. They hired him on the spot. What they witnessed wasn't rudeness. It was Louis De Palma. And when Taxi premiered later that year, the world saw it too.
What was Danny DeVito big break? I was in Cuckoo's Nest, but everybody thought I was an inmate. But Taxi was my big break. That was the big one. 1978. Before many of you were born.
Danny DeVito wasn't built for leading man roles. He was built for something better. Unforgettable characters.
Listen, you little wiseacre. I'm smart, you're dumb. I'm big, you're little. I'm right, you're wrong. And there's nothing you can do about it.
From beauty school dropout to Emmy-winning actor, producer, and director, his story is one of detours, chances taken, and a voice that refused to blend in. And this was only his beginning.
I don't know, I just like screwing around and having a good time, pushing the envelope if I can. It's fun to do a comedy. It's good to be serious. You know, and you can do tons and tons of parts and you can be good, but you got to be prepared. So that's what you do, classes, you do everything, acting studies, all the things that you do, and all the little parts. Then once in a while you get lucky. I got really fortunate.